Hello, my name is Devon Dean, and my experience out here, it was cool. But at first it started raining, and then I thought we weren't gonna be able to do nothing, but then it just started getting a little warmer. Everybody got to walk around outside and everything. Then that was my first time going to a real baseball game, like a professional team or something and stuff like that. And then, like, experience I take back, the girls probably, and the fun. Through the museum, they showed us like the movie, the little however long it was movie. Like, it was just talking about like the black people and everything, how they had to go through all that stuff, like the racism and everything, segregation and all that. Then we got to look at the Dr. King things, like the gun, the rifle he actually got shot with and everything, the car he drove, and then all that kind of stuff. It was cool. I enjoyed it.
So after the experience you had seeing what Dr. Martin Luther King went through, what those pioneers went through, what would you say to those young black men out there that want to be gangbangers and thugs and shooting and killing?
I'll probably tell them like it's not worth it, because people put their life on the line for us, and then so now people want to gangbang, and it's taking all it back from us. So I just tell them it ain't even worth it. Like, if they come to the museum, I tell them to come check the museum out to see if they still feel how they feel.
My name is Darius Carradine. I attend Thornton Fractional North High School in Calumet City.
And what brings you down to Memphis, Tennessee?
After I heard about the trip, I just wanted to see a great baseball game. I didn't even know we were going to the Civil Rights Museum, but it was definitely a great experience for me. I seen a lot of great monuments. I got to see what Dr. Martin Luther King was shot, and it just helped me in a lot of ways. Let me learn a lot of things I didn't know, and it's gonna help me teach the younger kids, how y'all taught us to come down here and look at all of the great things and see a lot of things that a lot of people have done for us, actually. And it's gonna help me go back and actually teach the kids, and maybe one day I'll be able to bring them down here and show some of the younger kids what we saw.
So after seeing the Civil Rights Museum and then enlightening on the struggle that black people went through, what does that make you think about Barack Obama and his quest for being president of the United States?
I think he can do it. I think he got a real good chance of helping us to get back. It's a lot of things he could do for us right now, and it's a lot of things that a lot of people are looking over, as far as him helping us with all kind of health care, because this is our future. We don't have time to be playing around. It's not even worth playing around with, and a lot of people are not really taking it serious because they just think it's another election. That's it. But this is our future, and I think he got a good chance of helping us out.
So you say this is our future, in a sense. Being down here seeing the Civil Rights Museum, that was our past, and we're looking to Barack Obama for our future.
Definitely. Because he's the next president of the United States. This is who's going to be running our country. So we gotta keep our heads up. We gotta stay strong. Actually, we had some rough years behind us. So we got to look toward the future and bettering ourselves, actually.
All right. Talk to me with the coach, Mayden, as we're on the road today. Broadcasting live from Memphis, Tennessee. And we have a group of young men that have accompanied us down here for the Civil Rights game sponsored by Major League Baseball, the Chicago White Sox and the New York Mets.
My name is Rozelle Ford. My experience in Memphis, it was very fun. We went to the Civil Rights Museum. They showed us all the things that happened to the blacks back in the day. They showed us the bus. They showed us how they burnt down the bus. And they just showed all the plots that the man did to kill Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. He had shot Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. from the bathroom, and they showed us how the bathroom looked, and they had left the window cracked to show us how he had put the gun out the window. But I'll just say my experience out here was very fun. We went to the ballpark. They had a lot of historic stuff in the ballpark. And when the batters got up, they played a lot of black music and everything from the old days. And it was just very fun being out here.
So when you talk about the fun and the experience to those inner city kids that want to be in gangs and do drive-bys, wouldn't you tell them that it's really not worth it killing us ourselves when we see the struggle? You've seen the struggle firsthand that we've been through?
Yes. I tell them, man, y'all need to stop gangbanging, because it's a lot of things y'all need to see in this world. It's a whole lot. We don't even know the struggle that they went through. We need to just stop gangbanging and, stay in school and get an education. Because in the long run, You ain't gonna have nothing to fall back on if you don't have no education. All right, Bomani, Obadella.
And we're down here this weekend with the White Sox for the Civil Rights game. Tell us a little bit about what the real meaning of this is to you.
Well, you know what, I think it was very important on two ends. It wasn't just about sport and play, but it was really a good educational type of trip where, you know, for me, you've only heard about what happened to Dr. King. You saw it on different PBS specials and tapes, but to actually go inside the Lorraine Motel to see the sheets and the last meal he ate, the last cup of coffee he drank, the cigarettes, even though I don't condone smoking, but just to see all of that, just to see all that stuff still there. My point is that it was very emotional. You know, it can only take you back, and then you think about if there was no Dr. King, we couldn't even stand on this corner today. I mean, this town and all across America was so segregated with all the issues that we face as African Americans and blacks and browns, and to see the strides that we've made and know that it was all because of one man, and to actually go to the place where he breathed his last breath, and to see where he last slept and last ate, and just to have the whole scene was very emotional for me. And just to go through the museum to see all the history of these civil rights. So certainly we have to come back and do this again. I think that it should be a rites of passage for every African American child to experience what we've experienced this weekend in this short time, but then also for Major League Baseball to step up in a big way to encourage African American youth and youth of color to get back involved in baseball, which is certainly missing. So I give it A+. This trip was great. The food was good. The interaction with the players and to visit that piece of history is certainly priceless in my opinion. Quan, what's your thoughts?
During this trip, they were showing how it was segregated and how the slaves used to work for trash, how to showing how they picked up trash and stuff. And it was really emotional because seeing what was happening during the 60s, man, it was just ridiculous. And during the game, it was nice. Yeah, Jermaine died. He was telling us how to be positive, stay off the streets.
Thank you very much.